Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss what is communication. Communication is something which is happening right now. You are here to understand what is communication. I am making a video on what is communication. We are dealing with a common question. To have conversation, we need to have something in common. The word communication is derived, or the root word for communication is communis, which is Latin word, and it means to have something in common, right? So suppose if this is me and if this is you, and I'm making this video, or I'm making some video, um, and I'm telling you some information. You are receiving that information and you process that information, you understand it, and then you have this opinion that this is good or this is bad, and then you tell me the feedback about it, your feedback that this is good or this is not good, and then I will read your feedback, your comment, and then I will process it, and then I will try to make my content much better, and then I'll make another video and you'll watch it, and then you'll process it, and then again you'll give me a feedback which will be yes or no, a positive feedback or negative feedback, and then I'll make another video, and this cycle of communication goes on, and that's what communication is all about. In simple terms, communication means sending and receiving information. So here the sending and the receiving of information is very important to complete the process of communication. For example, you're suddenly feeling hungry and your stomach sends signals to your brain that you're hungry, and you suddenly think to call pizza. You want pizza. You call the pizza guy to order some two fresh veggie or something and two coke. You call the pizza guy. The pizza guy has a brain because he also needs money to get food later. Okay, so you call them, they say hello. You order your pizza, that two fresh veggie or a coke, and they write that, and then that guy knows that food needs to be delivered, so they ask you your address. You tell them, you trust them, you give them your address, they write your address, and within 30 minutes the pizza comes at your home. This comes flying, and you get the pizza, you give the money is given to you, to the pizza house. Yes, so the process is complete. We get the pizza. Yes, we get the pizza, they get the money. The process is complete, it is finished. If I have not called him, he would never receive the call, but he received the call, he understood what I wanted, and the process was complete because the sending and receiving of information was completely and successfully done here. So mission accomplished. The process is done. The intention was common, that I wanted pizza, they sell pizza, so here the intentions are also common, and that's how this mission or this conversation or this task was completed successfully. Before moving forward, let's discuss some definitions of communication by some scholars. So, according to Newman and Summer, communication is an exchange of facts, ideas, opinions, or emotions by two or more persons. Facts can be cake is sweet. Idea is let's cook double decker cake. Opinion is chocolate cakes are much better than strawberry cakes. Emotions is I love or hate cake. Why two or more persons? So two people are necessary while communication, or more people you can have a group discussion. You can also talk. You also don't need two people. You can communicate with yourself. That is called intrapersonal communication, which we will see in types of communication video. But that's what Newman and Summer had to say. Communication is also defined as intercourse through words, that is sky, rocket, sea, anything. Letters A, B, C, D, symbols, no parking, question mark, messages, we need to talk. Examples, and as a way through which the member of an organization shares meaning and understanding with one another. So we need these words, we need Words, letters, symbols, and messages is a way through which we can discuss our ideas and opinions, and that's how um, a one definition of communication you can write by a scholar. According to Alan Lewis, communication is sum of all things one person does when he wants to create understanding in the mind of another. It involves a systematic and continuous process of telling, listening, and understanding. So, from the previous example, we understood how I ordered pizza and how the pizza was delivered to me. So, let's take the same example, right? So, this is the pizza guy. Pizza. It's a bag. This is the bag which has the pizza and me. This is me hungry or ordering pizza, waiting for it. Yep. Okay. Okay. So we need to understand, if I never told him that I need pizza, he would not have listened it. He would never had understood it. So that's like he's not gonna get a dream that I need pizza right now. Nope. So I need to tell him. And he did not listen it, that if I told him that I need pizza, he didn't listen me. He did not listen to me. So understanding is not gonna happen. I told him, he listened to my conversation, but he did not understood. That's also not gonna make things right. I told him, he listened, and he understood. So what I told the pizza guy, that hey, I need pizza at this place. This is my order. Please deliver this to me. And he listened and understand, and that's how this cycle of communication was completed. The mission was accomplished here, right? So I had to create an understanding in the mind of the pizza guy that hey, this is what I need, and this is what the place I live, and that's how it completed. So that's what Alan Lewis had to say, and he said right. Another scholar, Odway Ted, thinks communication is a composite of information given and received out of learning experience. In this, certain attitudes, knowledge, and skills change, carving with them alteration of behavior, of listening effort by all involved, of a sympathetic, fresh examination of issues by communicator himself, herself, or themselves, of sensitive interacting point of view, leading to higher level of shared understanding and common intention. So what Orville Ted wants to say, that one needs to have sympathy, empathy, in order sensitivity in general to have communication, a successful communication to be completed. And for example, these are your friends. These are your friends, right? You have lots of friends. They're angry at you. They are angry at you. You are sad today. And they had already made plans that today you are going to have this trip to some place, to the mall or some museum. And your friendship gets ruined, your friendship gets finished because there is lack of sensitivity in your friendship. There is a communication gap. They are not understanding the reason why you're saying no, why you're sad. They are not understanding that. They are not understanding your emotions, but all they want is to go outside and play. So we need to have a higher level of shared understanding. One needs to understand another. If 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 there is no sensitivity in a connection, there is no communication, there is no proper communication, there is no higher level of shared understanding and common intention. Of course your friends wants to be friends with you and you wants to be friends with them, but the sensitivity is lacking. So that's what comes between a successful communication. So one needs to be sensitive, one needs to have um, ability to think and understand and feel what another person feels. So communication is something which can change your behavior, and it is an experience, it is a learning experience which can be it can change your life. Communication is something, it can change your life. You can say that you have heard someone saying that I have talked to them, and since talking to them it has changed my life. Why? Because communicating with a particular person has changed their life, because it also helps you to experience something new. So that newness, that new world comes to you when you start communicating. And that's what Orvites thinks about communication. So, what is the need for communication? It is basic as the need to eat, sleep, and love. Without food, we might die out of hunger. Without sleep, we might die out of fatigue. Without love, we might die out of depression. Communication is both an individual and social need. Since we are born, we start communicating. We need food, we cry, and mom gives the bottle of milk, and we feel smiley. Um, it also creates the value of trust, cooperation, coordination, and everything among one another. Even animals communicating using signals. They can include visual, auditory, or sound-based, chemical involving pheromones or tactile or touch-based clues. Birds sing to attract mates, and monkeys groom each other to create a sense of cooperation in the group. So even animals communicate. Everything which is happening around you, around almost 70% of things or activities which is happening, almost 100% activities, is a form of communication, because everything needs to say something to you. All you have to do is listen and understand it. Communication is not just words, but music, paintings, nods, postures, eye contact, etc. That is body language. You can sing to express how you feel. You can play music to express how you feel. You can wink to express someone how you feel. You can open your arms and run and smile to express how you feel and say that you're happy. You can stand in a thinking position, looking at the sky and the space to get some new ideas, and you can tell how you're feeling right now. So this tells that the need of communication is so necessary. The serious punishment for a child is to be isolated, to be left alone. If the child is acting very naughty, you tell them that you will lock them inside a room, and the child starts feeling sad. They might cry. Why? Because their freedom is taken away. Their right to communication is taken away. Even criminals are locked up in a solitary cells. Why? Their basic right to communication is taken away as punishment. So the need for communication is so necessary. So if you're feeling angry at someone, you stop communicating with them, because that shows that you're angry. And so the need of communication is so necessary. It is as basic as to eat, sleep, and love. Communication is physical, biological, and social need. During worldwide lockdown due to COVID 19, there was a surge in depression and in anxiety. Why? Not only because there was a disease, not only because there was uncertainty about information or vaccine, but because there was social distancing between you and friends. There was physical distance, and this distance made people to have depression and have anxiety, because all we wanted to have party, to have gatherings. We wanted to feel each other, to touch each other, to gather, to express ourselves emotionally, and have understanding each other with body language. All that we wanted that, and we always want that. So so we need, as you can see, the need of communication was necessary before and also after. So, and it will always remain very much important, because it is very basic need of human. So start communicating, never stop yourself from communicating. Call a friend, write a poem, sing a song, tell your story to the world. And that's how you live life. You talk with people, you tell them that this is me and I understand you as well. So today's task is make and share your own definition of communication in the comments below. So I will not say that copy what the scholar said. You can understand what scholar had to say, what your teacher says, but you have to write like this guy is writing right now. So you need to write there are no boundaries when it comes to communication, media, journalism, life in general. So you can make your own definition and share that. So thank you for watching the video. You can subscribe and I will come up with more videos which will help you to have this understanding about communication, mass media and many more things. So stay tuned. Thank you.